I will Chineke na. Unamada one. Oh, is okay. Now we don't know to Igbo. Nemegashino Muhe the Chanjo. Manilima Kandi Igbo and Igbo Baruru. I have a home mefu. Magrat watching the cow when you mefu. I want to show you this. I want to Igbo is has there. I will speak in English. I will speak in Igbo because people who are gonna see this video are not just gonna be Igbos. I want also the average Yoruba guy, the average Hausa man who is in the north, the average Fulani guy to understand Biafra. Biafra does not mean hate against anybody. Biafra does not mean that we are inferior or superior than anybody. Biafra only means we want peace of mind. We want to establish the great nation, and we don't want to confuse ourselves with other people who don't know what they're doing. Biafra is no war, but if and I know that Biafra might end as a war. I don't understand. Is Africa developed? Is Africa not still old? Eh? Africa, why am I Morocco, Nigeria? Don't think Africa will not. What is it called a third war? Because there will be another war at least 3 times before we can change and agree things. Before we can agree to disagree. So expect a war in Nigeria. Because sometimes if people don't want to give you your stuff, you take it by force. So when we prepare for the worst. We have to prepare for the worst. Freedom is not free. Don't you understand? That freedom is not free. You see when your Bible. You see when your Bible. You say you are the Bible person. You see when your Bible. You see when your Bible. Mwachuku barachuku brana. Aya basaya na. Oshishi. Yon won maki hige won ko maki himwa. That tells you that freedom is not free. And when the nage went away her, Manakandoza went away her. And some of you, I'm talking to I want to appeal to the young crowd, the young Biafrans, the young. When I say Biafra, Mande Kalabao, Kalabao di Hotole. Kalabama Kalaba does not know that Ahabido or Wampotokotowa, they will kill them as well. I'm not going to have doing Biafra. And my Kalaba tell you straightforward. Some of them. I'm going to have doing Biafra. When that was started the war, I also did not think Kalaba was not Igbo. Kalaba is Igbo. They begin to kill them too. Also, Makabas Baba join here. Nem no more na Port Harcourt. Uni get quanti. Kamune Zoku. Nem no more nam no Port Harcourt. In the River State. Unu wen uche biko. Unu wen uche. What uche? Unu wen anya mami heli wakesa because here we got people who are in the river around, people who are in that Port Harcourt city, PH, River State, all those places. You guys might say you don't want the war. You guys might say you don't want Biafra. As I've heard many of you guys say that you don't care about Biafra and you're not part of Biafra. Now, I'm send him the wage. I will know on the lawyer now. And you will fool. Some of you guys know when I was a Igbo. Some of you know and then go with all your name. I bet you back up all your land there, no. When they start killing, when the war starts, when the enemy decide to fight for your right, one day, it will be an excuse to wipe you guys out. So there's no way Biafra will go to a war without you guys involved, if you think it's a lie. Even when you tell the enemy that you're not part of Biafra, it will be the only time they have to clear you. So they will use that as an excuse. There's no way they will bomb Aba without bombing Port Harcourt, no Ogoni. So you will know the only thing you have now is to begin to fight with Biafra. Because if we put our eggs in one basket, we will have a lot of eggs. But we cannot put our eggs in one basket. If everybody come and put together, it will form very well. It's a proverb. If you're from River State, Port Harcourt, and you think that when this agitation of Biafra begins, like I know the enemy will fight for it, because the enemy will fight for your birthright. The enemy will fight for your right. They will not spare you. That will be an opportunity. Even when you have gone to the federal government and say, we're not part of Biafra, that will be the only time they have to fight you and bomb you, at least. And you don't know why you are the way you are, because you are the way you are because Biafra lost the war. That's why you are the way you are. And then they begin to divide you guys. How far is Port Harcourt from Aba? Because if you come together with other people, you are likely to survive better and win the war than just you. So that they divide you guys, they tell you guys you're not part of us, they combine other people and put with you guys. And they decide who's your governor from the north. And all your oil goes. I heard now they build a pipe. Because they have a northern agenda to develop the north. Just because, listen, and that's life, because if you are taking somebody's stuff by force, you will never use that stuff and do anything good in your life. Look at the north. Now, the north is not developed. If you talk about Abuja, Igbos own stuff in Abuja, and then soon they will start killing Igbos in Abuja. For all of my Igbos with the Abuja, come back. Invest in arms, invest in guns to protect yourself. You don't go fight somebody with a gun, with a knife. That's how the white man won the black man, with a gun. Find a way to survive. Because you don't go fighting bare hand with somebody with a gun. Even with a knife cannot do it. Even a bow cannot do it. A spear cannot do it. A spear cannot do it. Ogoni killings in Ogoni, what is holding you from joining Biafra? Are you okay? What is holding you? Go and confiscate your brothers in the rivers. You guys don't have nothing to lose. There's no good schools, there's no good roads, there's poverty, that your water is polluted, your only way of life. Because they give you guys little change here and there. That's why you say you are okay. You know how much that oil makes? Do you know? Some of the oil you have in River State, some of the oil go all the way to Umba land, here. But you guys don't know. Because we are not allowed to have an oil well in Umba, because they know what they're doing. My brothers in Bini, Delta State is close to you. Niger Delta. When the war starts, Bini, it will be a time to clear you guys as well. So it's time to join. If you know you want a good country in Africa, you want a prideful country in Nigeria. Because Biafra, we're gonna be close to Nigeria. When we get Biafra, we'll have our borders. And when we get Biafra, we're not gonna stop Fulani or Hausa from coming. If you go through the law, you get visa, you come to Biafra, and we'll give you a job. Because we're not bad people. But it's time we start using our resources to build our nation, because the amount of oil that come from that place, the amount of money, is too much to be a waste. It's too much money. We don't know where the money go. The money, you say one Nigeria, the money does not come to one Nigeria. The money goes to one side of Nigeria. The only reason why the British, which is Shell, support the Northerners is because the Northerners will sell oil for nothing. Because they don't own the oil now. They sell cheap oil. When I call my friends, I have documents here showing how much oil is being sold. I have documents showing how much oil is being sold. Cheap. If an Igbo man has that in control of that oil, we'll sell it for what the oil is worth. And then an Igbo man you might say Igbo like money, but Igbo will show for that all that money. At least it will show somehow. If we don't build road, we'll build hotel and give jobs. But the Northerners cannot show. Did you forget, my brothers, did you forget that they found gold in Nasarawa? A lot of gold. You guys are not paying attention. Did you not forget that last 2 years or last year, they found gold in Nasarawa State? My brother in Port Harcourt and River State and Delta State, are you going to share that gold with them? Is anybody in that gold? You think Igbos will come and say they have power over that gold? Or you think you or your mother will come and say they have power over the gold in the north? They will massacre you there. But they say one Nigeria. They say one Nigeria. They want to Islamize Nigeria.